What's good, YouTube? This is Instinct Takes, and this is my first video that I'm making about a YouTube basketball analyst, and this in particular, and that is TicketTV, aka the Black Skip Bayless. For a disclaimer of the video is that I don't hate TicketTV and his crew, I just don't respect their takes that often is all. And before I really get started to this video, I would greatly appreciate that you donate to my Cash App and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All three of those will be in the link in the description box below. And let's get this channel up and growing. Thank you. TicketTV is basically one of the NBA's YouTube's media's favorite targets over the past few years, since he has been transitioning to be a basketball analyst from being a mediocre overseas G League player. While the current NBA media to me has been a pretty big problem over the years, and TicketTV is a very personification of my problem with them. And TicketTV is a big attention whore. Not to be rude, but that's basically what he's doing. And that's undoubtable. I'm not going to dive in TicketTV's personal life, but I am going to be cooking on his straight up annoying habits. And let's review his idiotic takes. Ticket is widely known for hating on current players in the NBA in this generation, and specifically one in particular, and that is Ramon James. Ever since LeBron has gone into the NBA, Ticket has a lot of hate blowing in his heart about LeBron. And most of the time, if not all the time, is when people debate him about a LeBron topic, the devil's horns come out of this man and he talks like a chicken running around with its head cut off. He says the most outlandish takes I ever seen. Like in some of his videos, he talks about how LeBron stacks the deck and the first player to have super teams, which anybody who actually has knowledge and history about basketball says is a complete lie. I guess that there wasn't 70s, 80s, and 90s teams like the Bulls, Lakers, Celtics, and a whole lot more. And this was all before LeBron came into the league, so that is easily debunked. And yeah, LeBron did pick some of his teammates recently, last year and this year, or the other years, which is AD, and last year and this year, which is Russell Westbrook. And why Russ is because he could have gotten DeMar DeRozan, but they couldn't pay DeMar, so LeBron had no other choice than Russ. But then again, most NBA championships teams have to have great talent around them. And they don't have to be Hall of Famers and top 75 players, but still you have to have a lot of talent. And there is nothing wrong with what LeBron is doing. This isn't about Ticket hating on LeBron James only. He hates on other players like Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and a whole lot more. He used to be a huge KD fan and wanted KD and the Warriors to beat LeBron's Cavs because he wanted to see LeBron get the team stacked, thrown in his quote-unquote face, which is nothing but shocking to me. And now, since KD went to another team and got swept in the first round by the Boston Celtics with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and others, he has turned into a complete KD hater in favor of Giannis Antetokounmpo. But he kind of is rooting for KD is because Kyrie Irving and his situation with the Brooklyn Nets and the world. As for Stephen Curry, he has been a complete hater of him ever since the 2015 Finals Championship. And in that year, the Finals MVP went to Andre Iguodala. Ticket, TV, James Hayes, Mr. Mass, and a lot of them Curry haters started calling him a role player. And even after the 2017 and 18 championships, when Kevin Durant won the Finals MVP for both of them, but when Curry finally got the Finals MVP in this recent one, which is 2022, then Ticket goes on to say that Curry was better than LeBron all time, which is another shock jock moment. But now this season, he completely changed his mind once again. And he does the same thing with every other player from time to time, and it's getting on my nerves. Most of his talking points Ticket and his crew get is from none other than Skip Bayless himself. When they make videos talking about him, the same energy isn't really kept at all with him. But with people like Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, and some other media, their energy is through the roof, so keep that in mind. Before I get to my last point, and this will be a TicketTV, is also one of the biggest founders of the LBC, aka the Lions Den basketball community. And I will mention a few members in this and now get to my last point. Ticket and his group and others 90s fans who found his clan and joins will disrespect this current NBA era and prop up the 90s and 80s era. Ticket is one of them, and it's no surprise, but the two biggest voices to uplift those eras are straightway Georgia Elder Rufus and Too Raw for TV, aka Too Raw for Sports. No hate to these guys and the rest of the community. They are doing a great job at entertaining people, especially on the player's choice. But these guys' basketball takes are just straight up horrible. They always talk about how scoring was much harder because of the defense in those eras. Well, most of the time they were hand checking like crazy. And that has been exposed as legal defense. And I'll put a link to FYF Sports Debates videos in the link in the description. Also, check out the brothers' content. It's great over there. Another argument they tend to hang on is that when in the LeBron versus Jordan debate, whenever they are defending Jordan, they always rely on that 6-0 finals record to LeBron's 4-6. We have seen NBA players with better final records than Jordan. Bill Russell, who has won 11 times, and nobody argues Bill Russell over Jordan. So that argument is already weak. Now, I don't care who your GOAT is. You don't have to prop up one player and downplay another player in your favor of your GOAT. One last thing is that when a guy named Rated R Sports Debates, aka Mookie, faced off against Eweezy Bang, and without mentioning the finals records, Mookie was getting thrown around like a toy in that debate. And shout out to Eweezy Bang and the nation of his channel will also be in the description below. To end this video off, I don't believe half of what TicketTV, Too Raw for TV, Time Out with Mr. Mash, James Hazel, or anybody in LDBC believes half the shit they say. Because most of the time they are doing this for views and for entertainment, which equals attention-seeking behavior. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Peace out, brothers.